Okay, so let's move on to the shop. I'll show you to the shop what am I going to buy right now. So as you can see, I got a lot of abyssal coins. So obviously, check this out. You can buy sunken chests, which I would recommend to players who have everything. So if you have souls, if you have skins, maybe, if you have all the artifacts you need, then get sunken chests, no doubt. So you can get gold, you can get some skin stones, why not? If you want to be prepared for the next event, so we'll get Summer Festival, I guess, soon, I would try Restless Souls boxes. So you can prepare for the next events, get in the boxes, and use them later. That would be still a wise decision anyway. If you don't want to buy skins later with skin stones or with real money, then you may consider getting skins. But check this out. So actually, if you play a Corvus Morgan team, so the Undead team, then obviously you will need the skins. Or if you play the Kark team, or you just like Sebastian, you just like Satori, or maybe Phobos, because Phobos after remaster got strong. Actually, you can get skins for the characters you plan to play at your main team. Otherwise, I would recommend you to get resources for your artifacts. So check this out. Here we have artifacts which are typical, so I mean Minotaur's Head and Head of Glory. So you can often find them at the shop, they are typical and they are used everywhere. Pastor's Seal and Flaming Heart are also very popular. As you can see, I collected some amount of them and Flaming Heart is a super required artifact almost everywhere. So if you just want to get rid of the rest of the coins, instead of getting the chest automatically, I would recommend you to get some violet artifacts, but for some coins. Then goes the most exciting part. So you are able to buy Alchemist set and Lycanthrope's Fang. Remember that these two artifacts are available from the shop, but they appear there sometimes. So these two artifacts are probably one of the most valuable items, and you need a lot of them to create super artifacts. So anyway, I would agree with many other players that Lycanthrope's Fan is very popular, very useful, and this artifact should go for you. Alchemist set also is widely used, so I would recommend these two artifacts in general to get from the shop. So the next three artifacts are also widely used for others, but you can get them from the Outland shop. It means that actually it's easier to get these three, and as a result, I would prefer buying these two. And what I really like about this event, same about Citadel Guardian, so if you need this artifact cards, then you probably would like to buy it here. So three artifacts are hardly available, three artifacts are from the Outland shop. And what I really like is the red artifacts. So check this out. You are able to buy a lot of red artifacts your hero need in the future. Keep in mind that we have 2000, 200 parts for every artifact. So actually, you are able to do that. And let's make some calculations about this topic. So I would like to share with you information about the average spend on the artifact if you plan to use like a casual spending. So let's create a text here and let's compare the artifacts which are going to appear. So option number one is obviously violet. Violet costs you 6 per try, right? So to get a violet artifact, you need 6 energy plus, obviously. To get an orange artifact, an orange artifact costs you 8 plus energy. To get the red artifact, in most cases, you need 10 plus energy. So, I mean, the drop rate is higher for casual artifacts, right? So, let's make this table smaller and I'll add something here. So, let's check the price of this compared to the fragments. So, you can get 20 fragments for 1000 coins, right? Here you can get 80 fragments plus completion, right? For 5000 coins. And here you can have 200 fragments for actually 12,500. So that's the price. And if you compare the price to the parts, then obviously you'll get the situation when you need to spend like 50 coins per part here. Here the price is kind of higher, so here we need to get some more. So let's calculate 500 divided by 8. That's, I guess, 125 haft per part. So, and here we have a situation when we also have the higher price, but it's harder to get and you will need more energy to do that. So actually that's the same, 125 divided by 2 per part, and you will get less energy. So let's sum up what I wrote above. Actually, you need to focus on orange artifacts. You need for your main characters, probably often that's Lycanthrope's Fang and Alchemist set. Then we can get Guardian Citadel if you need that. And I would also recommend getting red artifacts. So for this event, I spent a lot of emeralds, I prepared a lot of energy, so as a result, I was able to collect an enormous amount of coins. And let me show how I'm planning to use these coins. Maybe that will be not the wise way, but just the idea, okay? So let's move on to my characters, to my main team actually. What we see here. So I need Celeste to become much stronger. I already get recipe and I'll already get one part. So for this same Oracle sensor, I can get 2 parts and I'll need 5 more here. So obviously I would like to get now these parts. And here we have Lamor's card, but that will be not enough to complete before the Guild War. So I would like everything to be ready for Guild War, for example. So let's check items Celeste needs in the future. In the future we will need a Dragon's Heart, which I prepared from the previous event. We'll get the Simon's Enchantment. I'm not sure if it's available, but I have one here ready. And here we need two parts of Nocturnal. I already have them, right? So for Celeste, it's kind of okay. We also have Dark Hex here, so that's fine. But in the future, we will need more of this, and I think that Cicadas should be also added here. What about Chin Mao? So Chin Mao will need the prime models in the future, so that will be at the next artifacts. I just know that, so I showed you how this artifact looked like. We'll also need Shadow Queen Skies. I have that. We'll also need this artifact. I have that. And what else? What else do we have here? So that's prime models I told you about. And obviously, we see that we need more, right? Fortitude is already with us. What about Yasmin? Yasmin also has some potentially needed artifacts like Evening Curfew. She needs another heart. And actually, I would like to say that you can predict what artifacts you will need in the future. Obviously, I'll need a lot of these primordials artifacts in the future to complete the artifacts, to finish the job, and so on. So why don't you buy some primordial things? Here we have also some artifacts I can avoid or complete now, so I would also like to get them. Okay, so now we know the general info. Let's go back to the shop and buy what I highlighted. Actually, I would like to get some super heavy artifacts for the future, so obviously I'll need one this thing. Obviously I'll need Devour of Mages in the nearest future because my characters get there soon. Oh, and let's get some Lycanthrope's Fangs. I'll need a lot of them for my Chin Mao actually, so Let's purchase six of them. Now I am sure that that will be enough for the nearest future. And the rest I can either spend of Alchemist set to provide my main forces with resources, or I can get some Hands of Glory for Celeste. So what should I do? I did not buy Lemor's cards because they are not here. As you can see, I'm not able to get them right now. But also I'll need throwing knives for the nearest future. So I'll add some throwing knives here. And probably I'll get Hand of Glory to improve the speed my Celeste grows. So that was my choice. Maybe you have other options. So keep in mind the table. I have it for you. For now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope my video will help you to spend coins wisely and fight the bosses as well. Good luck to you. See you in my next videos.